And this is it, our final segment for New York Comic Con here on the Twitch stage powered by Fandom, and we are going to get to talk about Blindspot.
Woohoo!
Yes. Well, thank you for joining us here at New York
Thanks.
Comic Con.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I mean, it's no problem. You guys can come anytime. We're here all the time. You guys can always come back. But tell us about the journey in Blindspot to where we have seen. We just saw a little trailer, a little sneak about what's to come. The S hit the F last season, as it does pretty much every season. But how do you guys keep bringing that energy and keep telling these stories with Jane and Weller?
They keep paying us.
Nice.
No, we start off, obviously, we got married, like at the end of season 2. And then,
Congratulations, you guys.
Yeah, it didn't go very well. She left me because she had a bounty on her head. So she left me to protect me and herself, but I couldn't find her for 2 years. So I'm a very good FBI agent. But then, we start off the year, sort of at that, sort of trying to mend that relationship, because I missed her. She's my wife. And trying to, protect the team, trying to get them back.
Yeah, and that's essentially what brings us back together in a weird way, is that we find out that something very bad has happened, and it's just something that Jane cannot go away from. She's like, I've got to come back, I've got to help these people. And strangely, at the center of this entire mess is her brother, Roman. He's like the puppet master this season.
Damn you, Roman. I mean, we had Sandstorm and Shepard, now Roman's back.
Ah, pesky little brothers.
They just never give up.
And they're all related to her. And I married her.
Yeah, what does that say about you?
Relationship goals. Right
Yeah.
there. So tell me about, you guys getting to come to something like Comic-Con. Do you guys get a chance to explore and see any of the fans?
You just got some popcorn, but like we've literally been working the whole day so far, so we haven't gotten a chance to really walk around, but I think he's gonna.
I will. I do.
will.
I just met BB-8.
Yeah.
And when I first did this in San Diego Comic-Con, we couldn't go on the floor because we didn't have a booth, but we were promoting Strike Back. So I grabbed the flyers that they were handing out for our panel and said, now you have to let me on the floor because I'm going to hand these out. And they went, yes, okay. So I did. And I just walked through the floor, just handing them out. But it was more to see what is out there. And, I'm more than happy being out there with you guys, like the true fans.
Yep.
People, like what you guys do with the costumes, you should work on our show because it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's amazing. The cosplay is like one of my most favorite things. And if I see a Jubilee, I will be very excited. So that's my goal.
I'm looking for a Wookiee.
Wait. I found my match.
Yes.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Job well done.
Usually I'll do the Wookiee voice, and he does the physical Wookiee. Anyway.
Is that because I'm hairy?
Maybe.
So you guys clearly don't seem to get along outside of the show.
No.
It's just on the show. Is this where you're? No. But, going back to something like getting to come to Comic-Con and talking about cosplay, have you seen any like Jane cosplay? Because we were just talking about like a full suit, tattoos.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to walk around here, but in San Diego there was a lot of people dressing up. Usually they would have like a bulletproof vest and then the tattoos, and just the vest would say FBI or whatever. But a lot of people dress up as, dare I say, Jeller. That's just an easier way to say us. No, not really. It's more so.
What are they wearing?
Just the vest.
Like a tattoos and an FBI vest?
Yeah.
They're probably the real FBI. I wouldn't mess with them.
It's very true.
That would explain the gun thing.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to ask about the show is, if you don't know about the show, Jane has all these tattoos all over her, and they're trying to figure them out because each one leads to something.
I want to know why you don't know about the show.
Yeah, I mean, that's a crying shame. Ted knows about the show. He's in the crowd.
Ted.
But the one thing it always gets to me is every time you guys like solve a mystery of one of these tattoos, and like Weller shows up, he's like, "You better get down," and then the person's dead. And it's like, damn it! Now we have to solve another tattoo so we can figure out some crime. Do you ever think about like shooting someone in the leg, maybe winging them?
Yeah. Indiana Jones. I don't know what, we get into all these fights, and I love it. Like, you know, that's a fun part of the job for me. But I would love one day where someone just started kicking me, whatever. I'm like, fuck that. Done.
That's like, in Batman, Michael Keaton, like he's going against wasn't it two dagger sword things? And he just face palms him and knocks him down.
Right?
And I mean, I was like, that's epic. We need to have one of those moments. Actually, I feel like we do this season one of those where it's just like one quick move and just an eye roll.
And then dead. That's what I get all the time. Every time I watch the show with my girlfriend and I end up doing the Weller voice and she gets so mad at me, and I'm like, babe, we're going to need some more coffee. Babe, I'm going to need some more popcorn. Jane, get out of there. And then they're dead. And it's like, damn, on to another tattoo. Right? It's pretty good, right?
It was great. Great.
I had a lot of practice. I got 2 seasons of practice.
Yeah, I know, but is your wife like Jane? Because, I wouldn't be getting her coffee. If she told me to get coffee, I'd be like, yes, honey, I will.
You make me a sandwich. Like, no, you make me a sandwich. And
Yes.
and then you're dead again. So of the process of getting yourself ready for the show, obviously we mentioned the tattoos. How long does that take? Because it can't be easy.
Well, it's not too bad now. It used to be 8.5 hours I would go through makeup. If I was doing the full body, I know. Enough time to get really drunk. No, I'm just kidding. So then now, I'll wear the neck tattoos and the hands, but we'll be wearing like jackets or, whatever gear. So obviously I won't have them on if they're not showing. So most mornings like 30 minutes on top of my normal get ready time. So it's not too bad. And then they stay on all week. So I'll go home or go, try and work out or something. And I'll just look absolutely crazy because half of them will be melting off. And I'll be like, and everybody thought they were real. And then it's just a big letdown.
The illusion is ruined. They're not
Yeah,
real.
just
I thought this was a
everything.
cover-up. That's what I
It's
thought.
like telling kids Santa isn't real. It's like, they're not real. They're
Santa-
not real.
I saw Santa Claus walking around earlier, so he's totally real. Totally, because I saw him.
Where's my presents?
Yeah.
So what can we expect? I mean, we saw the tease at the beginning, but what can we expect from season 3? How many more tattoos are you going to murder at the end of?
Well, we definitely get to explore the relationship between Weller and Jane, but it's crazy. I mean, tell them about the stunt that you're doing.
Tell me about the stunt.
It's insane.
Why, when you made me cry?
No, but I know we had to cry all day the other day, and both of us were like, this is harder than a fight. This is terrible.
No, so we start off in Venice. I had to jump on a boat, and they did throw me in the deep end because I just turned 40. And so part of that present, which was great, they said, we've been renewed. You're going to go to Venice. And I was like, Venice, California or Venice, Italy? And they said, Italy. I was like, this is good. And you're going to be fighting on that little speedboat. That little speedboat was going fast. Canals are, they're tight. They're small. And they said, and you're going to fall into that and then try and get back on the boat.
Yeah,
So I
that
did
was
that.
fun trying to pull it.
Yeah.
Supposed to say that? Sorry.
But I think the Italians, the skeleton crew that we had there were just like,
What are you
Sally, he's going to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then they watched me do it, and it was like, it was fun. Like, that's the best part of the job.
I think the only people that end up in the canals are ones that are completely wasted. That's why they
Yeah.
were like, you're going to willingly get in there? It's
Yeah.
a big sewage drain. But the
Yes, I know.
tell that one.
We just recently we did, and this is not a teaser. Personally, I think it should make you watch the show. I've jumped out of planes a few times, and then apparently in the show, Weller jumps out of a plane, and there's a fight on the plane, and then he jumps out to save people. But he does a good job at it. But that was a lot of fun. We to sort of do that in our world.
Yeah, so a lot of action, a lot of crazy stuff. And then you also, we have Rich.com this season.
Yes.
Which is amazing. You guys will absolutely love everything he does. He's a part of the team, the FBI team,
Because why not?
Because
They
why
just
not?
Let's bring in this tattooed girl who doesn't know
like
anything.
It's like a work release program, but everything that he encountered, like his office is in the janitor closet. So it's just funny. He's amazing. And so that's been a really awesome thing to explore. And the show just has a lot more humor now because we're on Fridays.
And 'cause he's back.
And yeah.
It's hard to work with Ennis.
And not
'Cause
be
he's-
smiling
yeah,
the whole
exactly.
time. He's amazing.
Weller's gonna smile more this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to smile. Can't make me smile, Jane.
Dude, you've been practicing that.
I tell you every time. You should see the frustration in my household when the show is on, and I'm like, babe, I can't leave right now. He's about to make something happen. It just happens naturally. That's why I had to make sure that I had this segment on the show.
You're gonna go back home tomorrow, and your wife is gonna be covered in tattoos.
And we're like,
Yeah.
babe, what the hell happened?
Oh, and you're gonna be like, you
Why
win.
does it say
you win.
Weller on your back? That's not my last name. No.
Hey, but Jose, can you do an Australian accent?
I can try,
Yeah, you can try, mate.
but I'd have to go like way into the belly of my interpretations of
That is
voices.
insane.
I know, right? It's like we've been brothers, kindred spirits.
Dude, you should be on the show.
Can I leave?
Hey,
That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
we'll talk after. We can talk after.
Yeah.
I'm open.
And did I just become your agent?
Yeah.
10%, dude, 10%.
There'll just be like
15.
a big fight
15?
scene with all three of
15%.
us.
What agent are you working with, dude?
I don't have an agent. That's
No.
the thing. Oh man, but I mean, I definitely like the action is one of the best parts of the show because you guys
Yeah.
genuinely look like you're kicking some ass. So I assume that you're gonna have to. You went through a lot of training to make sure that the things that you do on camera don't actually hit the people.
Oh God, I'm still trying to not break more bones on myself. I have not broken anybody else's bones yet. Yeah, that's not wood, but that's okay. Whew. But yeah, like we have a great stunt team, and I have an amazing stunt double who's been a martial artist for over 25 years. And anytime you see Jane falling down a flight of stairs or something, that ain't me. That is Heidi, and she's incredible. So I'm really lucky to get to train with her and yeah, make that stuff come to life. And this one is just pure brute force over here. So he's amazing.
So no practice
Pay
at
up.
all.
I'm
You just,
just kidding.
No.
he's like, fuck.
No practice. I don't know. I've been, you know, I came from Strike Back and whatever. 300 was, they trained me with the swords. And then you get to this. And this, you know, it's good to, you know, when we first started, I think they were trying to do some fancy fights with me. And I was like, no, like I am, you know, and street brawling, like, in real life is messy and you got to be quick or you get hit. So I kind of like, you know, the contrast between both of us. It's
Yeah,
like,
different
you know,
style.
Jaimie's got a different skill set and I just go in hard. And so we actually do, you know, some of the stunties like to hit a body shot, you're watching your eyes and I'm watching your fists, but then there, you can't see that. So with the
Yeah.
stunties, it's taken a while for me to sit there and say to them, actually hit me. Then you can feel
You
it.
broke your nose too, didn't you? We both broke our noses.
Yeah.
What did you get, an elbow?
Like
or
in a hug?
Yeah,
Like
that
the
would-
least
that would be
popular is
it.
like we hugged
We
each
just-
other in one scene. We're
We
like,
accidentally headbutted
It
each
was
other.
kind of that. No, poor stunty reacted a bit early. I was supposed to headbutt him. And as I went down, he reacted and went, oh. And like,
Yeah.
bang. But it was great because one of our producers.
protect
just-
your bones, guys. We need more seasons.
I know, but you look at
They should just
where I'm
pat
going to
me
hit.
from head
not
to toe.
What that's doing. So when that just comes out of nowhere, it's like, bad.
I need a
That
fight
was
scene in
broken.
water.
But then a lovely producer sat there and said, oh my God, is your nose okay? And, oh, you reckon, darling?
That's a no.
It was all right, because that happens.
Yes.
I still got back into the fight. Once that stopped bleeding, it was like, yeah.
All right, and back to more Blindspot. And we're
Yeah.
going to get more Blindspot in a few short weeks.
Yeah.
The end of October 23rd,
Friday,
27th?
27th.
27th.
I was like, I don't
Well
know.
done, Jose. Well done.
It's going to be on Friday, October 27th. Blindspot's
8
coming
o'clock
back
on
with
NBC.
season
8
3.
o'clock. So it's a great way to start the weekend.
It is. It's the best way to start the weekend. You guys, thank you so much for joining me on stage.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
The pleasure was all
Thanks, guys.
mine.